Hello, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am really glad you're here. Today's date is Thursday, July 6, 2023. And this video is going to be a little bit woo. Because recently, just a couple of days ago in the headlines, a lady walked off an American Airlines flight and declared that she was doing so because the person near her was not human. And she made an exit. Now, I've been following the story. She hasn't offered any interviews or further explanations. She was not arrested. The plane was detained as airport security made sure that there were no discernible threats on board. And then yesterday, a fellow passenger came forward. I'm going to show you a share screen that has these two clips as part of what I'm providing today. You can access them by doing your own due diligence or just click on the Facebook link that'll be in the video description box below. Okay, so let's look at this and then we're going to ask about it with some discretion because this lady has not sought the public eye. It happened to her. Someone recorded her and put it out on video. She was immediately announced by the mainstream media as being hallucinating. And I thought, in our complicated world, I don't think we need to assume that. So, as additional details emerge, it seems like it might be worth a little bit of our curiosity in a tarot read. Just a second, I'll show you my share screen. It's going to be a quick reference to the two items. Okay, so here is the lady in question. Detect Flights has her rant as she departed. If you don't like the F word, don't listen. But she was very clear about why she was leaving. It was because someone back there was not human. Now, this person came forward as a fellow passenger and was trying to, in his, I don't want to give anything away. You might want to watch it and see what's going on with him. He said he could see who she was talking to, who she was upset with. It was someone in a hoodie. Now, guys, it's July. It's hot even on a plane, especially when one's waiting for takeoff. Why would someone have their hoodie up and over their head? Now, I shared in a previous video, just humorously, that I do believe our world has done is in the process of ascending, okay? Going into higher vibrations as their normal, the daily norm. And we know low vibrational beings have trouble in high vibrational settings. It's just like we humans, if we go up 10,000 feet into the air, we're going to start needing some oxygen, okay? So I also shared humorously that I have a couple of neighbors that I think maybe having a little trouble holding their shape, okay? Doesn't make them evil. It just means that they, for some mixture of their DNA or what have you, they may be more lower vibrational beings and have trouble holding their shape. So that was one of my initial thoughts was, I wonder if that was somebody having some shape issues. And, you know, who knows? I'll tell you who does, the tarot. Okay. Now, again, respecting this lady's privacy because she's given no interviews. She has not sought to make a dime or a dollar off this situation. So I have great respect for her. And I think it's possible that she stumbled into a situation that she wasn't as mentally prepared for as you and I might be, who explore these topics, mull them over, give them some, some credence without maybe total, buy-in. It's possible. It's possible. Our world can be pretty crazy and complicated. Okay. So I want to ask the cards for insights and information about what happened on that plane with whomever this woman was upset with, and insights and information moving forward, especially as this is going to be a more common occurrence in our world. I suspect it is. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. We'll find out together. 1 second. So insights and information about this American Airlines incident that happened a couple days ago in Texas, especially in light of this other passenger coming forward with some additional information. Let's see what the universe has to say. Okay, we have the Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, a lot of pentacles going on here, guys. Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords. Well, we have some interesting information, and we have a little visitor in the top corner. Let me show you. Let's see. Ali Esquez decided to love on the tarot table. So maybe that'll be the extent of our visit. Let me get this aligned back again so you can see the cards. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to just give you some oversights, and then I'm going to tell you what elements of the cards kind of bolster what I felt bold enough to say. First of all, this lady is a very stable individual. She was not hallucinating. She absolutely was not. Much to her surprise, she discovered the person near her was not fully human, and she was not prepared to deal with that situation. She's deliberately, family's important to her. Apparently she's got a decent brain on her and looks like a decent career. And she's not seeking limelight over this in any way, shape, or form. And she's quietly going about her business and trying to put this whole incident behind her, but she's got to be reeling, because if you weren't prepared to know that our reality includes more than those that are fully human, and you came upon someone that was having some difficulty maintaining their shape or allowed you to see beyond their facade, it would be a shock. It would be. I think we're going to have more incidences of this nature, and it's all part of the awakening process. And we knew in some people's cases, it's going to be a rude awakening. So I don't know if anybody that watches my little channel knows this lady. I just want you to let her know, if you do, that I'm telling you, she saw what she saw. She's of stable and sound mind. And she's going to start having the opportunity to explore a lot of items of information that she previously just didn't make time in her life for. And I hope she does. Okay, so Three of Swords showed up for the situation. My Three of Swords often shows up. Now, this is a card of heartache and lies, but it's also a card for me that shows up when we're dealing with somebody that is not born of woman, fully human. It can be a clone. It can be, again, just something that is not fully human, born of woman, you know, formed and from a womb type of situation. The seatmate was this type of person. Now, here's the thing. Because in the second video, they do reference the person in the hoodie as a he has been trying to keep it together and not let this element of his being show. And he wasn't successful in this instance. It's a combination of things. Like I said, the fact that our world is vibrating a little higher than it used to, it's making it hard for those who project a fully human visage when that's not quite what they are. It's more difficult for them. It's going to continue to be difficult. Here's the card that told me this lady has strong family ties. She's close with her family, and that's important to her. One of the reasons she hasn't sought any additional notoriety or publicity is because of her family ties being important to her. And then I feel like also her career is, she's got a career. I'm thinking educator, but I could be wrong. Okay, King of Pentacles is showing up here for the situation boom in the current one. This is one, a card of of ambition and sovereignty, and just letting us know that these situations are going to happen more and more often as humans continue down this path of emancipation and claiming our sovereignty. So it's not going to be the only situation like this, and it's going to be harder and harder, especially with citizen journalists knowing how to snap a video and post it in multiple outlets within seconds. We're going to see more of these type of situations. So if it's any comfort to that lady, you're not alone. It's going to happen more and more. We're going to have those moments where someone blinks for a second with reptilian eyes, and instead of thinking our mind has played tricks with us, we realize we truly are seeing what we're seeing. Now, the near future, this woman is going to kind of quietly go her own way for a while. Like I said, she is not seeking the limelight, and good for her. I want to honor that and respect that. But again, it's been kind of a troubling situation for her, very much so. Queen of Swords, though, gives us a little more insights here. Always a good, this is a clear thinking and objective type of card. She's got good judgment. Don't doubt yourself, honey. Okay, you saw what you saw. Okay, and you tried to warn others because you didn't realize it wasn't necessarily a fearful situation. Okay, we're born with our genetic packages. It's what we do once we're born, what we consciously, deliberately do that speaks to our character, not our genetic makeup. All right, so yes, like I said, for a time, she's going to just be going her own way, but she saw what she saw. No doubt about it, none at all. Let's get two more cards, see if there's additional insights to be had from the universe. Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Wands are actions, okay? This is a card of determination. This is a card of almost brutal honesty. Again, confirming that she saw what she saw. She was being honest, okay? And she's feeling, rather battered about it. Although I think it didn't take long for the people saying hallucinating, to fall by the mainstream. That was the immediate mainstream explanation. But as she is discovering, her world's a lot bigger and more complicated than she knew about a week ago. So let's recap. There was a lady that walked off an American Airlines flight a couple of days ago, declaring in a loud voice she was doing so because someone near her was not human. And it was upsetting to her, and she left. She's not sought any kind of notoriety, publicity over this. She's tried to fade into the background. We honored that in this read, and we just asked for insights and information about the situation, especially in regards to whomever she was disturbed by. Here's what we got. Not fully human. She's absolutely right. This lady has very strong family ties. I got a nudge that she's also got a good career that she doesn't want to jeopardize with this incident. Okay. The person involved is trying really hard to maintain a fully human visage and is having difficulty at times with that. That will be more and more common as time goes on. This lady is not going to be the last one. Okay. This lady is, for a time, keeping her head down and going her own way and just trying to put this behind her. But my advice to her would be to understand that you truly saw what you saw. You're of sound mind, and your world's just a little more bigger and complicated than you imagined. And this is a great time, especially if my nudge that you may be involved in education and this is summer break for you. You've got a time to start doing some digging. Your world opened up a little bit for you. Okay. Then just a reminder, like I said, we can't help what our genetic background is. What we're responsible for is our actions. And as more and more we become aware that we share this plane of existence with other beings, we need to not have that knee-jerk reaction that they're evil. We need to judge by actions and not by appearances, okay? We all know appearances are deceiving, and in our world, that's going to become more and more and more obvious. Okay, so leave the lady alone. It's been a tough time for her. She's not the last one that's gonna encounter a situation like this. And maybe others will handle it in a slightly different fashion, but we need to be there for them. And definitely, just because the mainstream says someone hallucinated when they made a declaration that so-and-so is not fully human, it's not necessarily the answer. And in this case, it definitely wasn't. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, for subscribing, for resubscribing when YouTube unsubscribes you. And all the shenanigans that go along, and for seeking out my videos when you don't get notices. I do appreciate that too. And we're coming to a time when that kind of stuff will change, but in the meantime, just understand that I put out content about 5 times a week. And so I'd love that you check for me. I really do. And I hope you're having a fabulous July day. And until next time, love, light, and everything bright. Bye.